I feel like a lot of people that are trying to get into college might be able to relate to this movie. What's going on, everybody? We're going to be talking about Accepted, a movie that I think is highly underrated and completely unappreciated. Even though this isn't one of the best comedies of all time, I do feel like this film needs to get a little bit more appreciation than it actually gets. The film tells the story of Bartleby Gaines, who is rejected by every school that he has applied to, and cracking under the sheer pressure of his dad, he tries to create his own institution of higher learning, the South Harmon Institute of Technology, bullying his parents that he actually got into a really nice and prestigious college. Now, when I say that this movie is underappreciated, I feel like this movie doesn't get talked about a lot because even though this isn't one of the best comedies of all time, it is actually surprisingly a little bit inspirational. You have this group of people that get rejected by every college that they apply to, either because their ACT scores aren't as high or they don't reach the pure qualifications that they have to in order to get into that college. And so when Justin Long's character, Bartleby Gaines, makes this college up, now you got this group of people that got rejected by every college that they applied to. And so when they find out about South Harmon Institute of Technology, that's when this plan kind of takes its toll. And I have a lot of fun with this movie. This is a film that I kind of pop on every once in a while because I feel like this is a fun little comedy that doesn't get talked about as much, and it should because this movie has a star-studded cast that at the time really wasn't all that star-studded. You have Justin Long coming off of Jeepers Creepers, Jonah Hill who really just made his 5-second appearance on the 40-year-old version, Blake Lively getting rid of her traveling pants, and you also have Columbus Short, Maria Thayer, and Lewis Black. And this was the movie that really introduced me to Lewis Black. And the thing that I enjoyed about this movie is that everybody has wonderful chemistry. And even though it is a paint by numbers kind of movie, I feel like the comedy in this movie actually works. And this movie was released in 2006, and you kind of feel it in this movie. And that's what makes this movie a lot of fun. Yeah, it's not the best movie of all time, but what I really enjoyed about this movie is that it has a really nice message about wanting to find out who you are in college or trying to do something else that other colleges aren't able to give that to you. And so when it gets to the moral story about this movie about it's okay being different and trying to express who you are and trying to find yourself, because that's really what you mostly do in college. You try to find yourself. Even though there are people that really want to get into very prestigious schools, there are just some that are trying to follow their dreams. And what this movie does is it basically just shows us that we are able to take our own freedom and really do what we want to do with our lives, even though our system is trying to tell us something different, or our parents are trying to pressure us into going into their alter motto or a college close to home. What makes this movie a lot of fun is just the dynamics between everybody. Everybody feels like they went to school together. Justin Long, I think, is one of the most underrated actors that we have nowadays because at the time when this movie came out, I feel like I was the only one who knew about Justin Long, mostly because of Herbie Fully Loaded. But he is just a wonderful actor, and he was amazing in last year's Barbarian, which whenever he pops up on screen, I'm always going to have a big smile on my face. I feel like he hasn't been able to have his moment to shine, but this movie is absolutely fun. If you're looking for a comfort movie that you feel like you're going to be inspired by, I feel like this is going to be a movie that you're going to want to be able to check out because it has those life lessons about being different, being creative, knowing what you want and trying to go outside of the system. And I feel like a lot of people that are trying to get into college might be able to relate to this movie just a little bit. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and give Accepted a 7 out of 10. This movie was just an absolute ride. Definitely not the best comedy of all time, but I feel like the message of this movie kind of makes the movie feel a little bit more whole and you kind of get inspired just a little bit. So if you're going into college and you want to be inspired just a little bit, check out Accepted because I think you're going to be inspired just a little bit. But those are my thoughts on Accepted. Have you guys checked this film out? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on more. Click that bell notification so you get notified every single time that a video pops up. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side.